August the 18th.
Only fools rush in. A good person is invincible, for they don't rush into contests in which they aren't the strongest. If you want their property, take it. Take also their staff, profession, and body. But you will never compel what they set out for, nor trap them in what they would avoid. For the only contest a good person enters is that of their own reasoned choice. How can such a person not be invincible? Epictetus, Discourses 3.6.5 through 7. One of the most fundamental principles of martial arts is that strength should not go against strength. That is, don't try to beat your opponent where they are strongest. But that's exactly what we do when we try to undertake some impossible task we haven't bothered to think through. Or we let someone put us on the spot. Or we say yes to everything that comes our way. Some people think that choosing your battles is weak or calculating. How could reducing the amount of times we fail or minimizing the number of needless injuries inflicted upon us be weak? How is that a bad thing? As the saying goes, discretion is the better part of valor. Stoics call it reasoned choice. That means be reasonable. Think hard before choosing and make yourself unbeatable.
Make yourself unbeatable. August the 18th. Only fools rush in. As a good person invincible, for they don't rush into contests in which they aren't the strongest. If you want their property, take it. Take also their staff, permission, and body, but you will never compel what they set out for, nor trap them in what they would avoid. For the only contest the good person enters is that of their own. Own reasoned choice. How can such a person not be invincible? So today we're just joining the battle with ourselves instead of out there, because we control us. So we are easy to fight against. We are pursuing the battle with ourselves, with our own making, with the programs, with the emotions, with the feelings. We're picking away at beliefs and bringing love to them and compassion. And then the outside will form itself how it needs to form. So we don't pursue battles out there as a priority. We choose to create contests with our own reasoned choice. That's what the good person, and it's responsibility for our own choices. For example, you don't have to stay at that job. that you don't like. You don't have to wait for them to fire you. You have a choice to leave. Most people are in jobs hoping that their boss fires them instead of just knowing they have a choice. So we're battling against our boss, against we're thinking the battle's out there, but the battle is in here, which leads to confusion. The martial arts analogy, joining battles that you can't win. Martial arts that strengthen. Strength should not go against strength. That is, don't try to bear your opponent where they are stronger. But that's exactly what we do when we try to undertake some impossible task we haven't bothered to think through, or we let someone put us on the spot, or we say yes to everything that comes our way. Are we saying yes to everything? Are we thinking it through? Are we saying no to everything? Or are we just choosing rather than habitually saying yes and no? Yes or no to everything? Are we thinking it through? What our choices are? We can talk about David and Goliath. We see, oh, I'm David, I'm going to fight against Goliath. We want to be the underdog that comes through and everyone talks about. So it's the wanting of the attention. If I beat this guy who's stronger than me, then I've conquered myself. Then I can feel good. Then I'll be happy. When I've conquered that strong person out there, then all my fears will be conquered. And yes, we can face our fears. We can jump out of planes. We can look down at tall buildings. We can experience the action, the action of doing something that we're in fear of to nobody's. But to the perspective of you don't have to join battles that are impossible. It's thinking it through, preparing. Is that task? Is that wall? It's like we're looking at a wall and we're looking, okay, I'm just going to fight against this wall, even knowing that I'm not going to get over the wall, but I'm just going to keep trying and pushing and struggling. Or am I going to take a step back and think, is there another way? Is there another way, easier way to do this? Most people quite a lot of people struggle though and sort of are stubborn in their ways. I've done it this way, this is the way. And no matter what guidance system I have, I'm now focused on this, doing it this way. It could be that way, but it's taking a step back and thinking about, see what comes up. Reason choice. Battle with your reason choice. That's a contest. That's what we're saying here today. Contest is in here. True contest. Enjoy your day, my friend.